It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 200 He is Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
Well, Johnny, in boxing, anything can and sometimes will happen. Let's see what's up.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for time.
All right.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They exchange punches. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Good counter left hand there. Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good left counter that lands. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left punch. Better start respecting each other's punching power. Quick punch scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go. It's round 2. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
He blocks the right hook. Defending the Frazier is in trouble again. His foundation appears to be okay, but when you put those gloves that high, you know that you're in trouble. And right back into the fray. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
And he misses with the left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different.
On to the third. Why aren't they defending? Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Both men step back for just a moment. Another scoring shot there. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys wringing hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, and blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judge...
On to the fourth we go. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice exchange here from both men. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Got to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots. But come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Now go into the Lord. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
Missed him with that uppercut. These two are the perfect dance partners. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Right punch. Punch landed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Look at him now. Fine. It's so important now in the first minute of this next round to get on top of him.
Let's start the 6th. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
He misses with that jab. He blocks the hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? He blocks that right hook. Either fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great round. Now, relax. Now, I don't want you to load air. And every time you see him take a big, deep breath, bang him down. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go. It's round 7. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That left uppercut doesn't score. That's a scoring left hand. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter. Fast fighter can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They score again with the left hand. Through the hook, didn't land. The courage on display here is incredible. Got out of the way of that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Is down big time on the score.
Looks absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Don't let him get back into his fight. It's so important now in his first minute. Yes, I like that round. Still good? Good man. Keep behind his grab and then work your shots there. Don't let him get back into his fight. Keep doing what you're doing. You've got to up here and we'll start tiring out.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Round 8, and we're off again. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Blocks that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get a kitchen sink.
I look at that straight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. There's the bell to start round 9. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice punch. Missing with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That's it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let that happen.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. It's round 10. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
He blocks that jab. Caution being thrown to the wind. His jab just got blocked. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. He misses with that jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. How did they not go down? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. So that left lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
On to the 12th. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You gotta be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.